me sentì fare questo. Io ve lo dico,
Good afternoon. The art of Tai Chi Chuan, is well known worldwide as a practice that benefits health and leads to longevity. But what's less well known is that it has another side, which is originally it was a martial art. According to legend, the origins of Tai Chi originated with a Taoist monk whose name was Zhan Sanfeng. And according to this legend, he dreamed about or observed a fight between a snake and a crane when he was in the Wudang Mountains. And watching these two animals fighting inspired him to found the martial art of Tai Chi Chuan. Now, there may be some historical elements in this legend, but basically it's just a story. And many films have been made about this legendary character, and so he's become a mixture of fiction and legend. Historically, the situation is a bit different. Today, there are 5 different styles of Tai Chi. These are Chen and Yang, which are the most common and the best known. But there is also 2 styles of Wu Tai Chi and one called Sun. And they all derive from Chen Tai Chi, which was the original form of Tai Chi, which comes from a small village in the Henan province called Chenchagu. Excuse me for my pronunciation. This can be translated as the kind of the gorge of Chen, because it was the Chen family who have been the masters of Chen Tai Chi since it began in the 17th century. The person who's believed to have founded Tai Chi was called Chen Wangting, and he lived from 1600 to 1680 approximately. And he was a great warrior and also a scholar and a 9th generation member of the Chen family. He invented Tai Chi after a lifetime of studying martial arts, and he served the Ming dynasty in a war against the Qing dynasty. Unfortunately for him, eventually the Qing dynasty took over in China and the Ming dynasty became obsolete. So Chen Wangting withdrew from public life and devoted himself to creating this martial arts system based on his family style, his experiences of war, and contemporary martial arts styles in general. But he also incorporated other aspects, such as the Yi Qing, which is a Chinese word for the script. It's called, well, in English, the translation is Scriptures of Change, which is a well-known kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but it's a sort of a Chinese, I don't know if it's not religious, but sort of mystical in a way. And he also basically incorporated Chinese medicine, breathing exercises, channeling internal energy, meridian circulation, which is meridian circulation is connected with acupuncture points, and the 5 elements, which were metal, wood, water, fire, and earth, and also yin and yang, which are 2 opposite elements in Chinese philosophy, and they represent the opposites in the universe, so male and female, black and white. So, and then the first person to teach Tai Chi to an outsider, so someone who wasn't a member of the Chen family, was Chen Changxing, who lived sort of in the 18th and 19th century. and he taught it to Yang Luchan. So who became known later as Yang the Invincible, because he was such a formidable warrior. When he moved to Beijing and taught in Beijing, but he'd sworn an oath never to teach Tai Chi to anyone outside the family. So perhaps for this reason, he invented a new style, which is Yang style Tai Chi, which today is the most common and best known form of Tai Chi. Yang was employed by the rulers of China of that time, who were Manchu, and they were from the Qing dynasty, who were considered oppressors, because, as I said before, there was this change of dynasty, and so the rulers, obviously, they belonged to the new dynasty, so they were considered as oppressive by the people who studied Tai Chi. And he taught them the forms of Tai Chi and some applications, but it's believed that he only taught them kind of the soft parts, the parts which were related to health, and less of the martial applications, because he didn't want them to learn effective martial arts which could be used against his own people. But to his own family members, he continued to teach the original Tai Chi, which was a combination of both the hard and soft elements. And it was this soft style that became popular and that's become popular and widespread throughout the world. So Tai Chi is very good for your health, and but a word of warning for anyone who's thinking of doing Tai Chi for health reasons. If you repeat a movement many thousands of times, even if it's a very soft and gentle movement, it can actually do serious harm. As anyone who's ever suffered from repetitive strain injury knows, repeating an apparently innocuous movement many times can have serious and damaging effects. And this is the case with Tai Chi as well. So it's very important to understand the correct way of doing the movement. And in order to do this, it's useful to understand the origins and the original purpose of the movement itself. So perhaps you should spare a thought for the warriors of ancient China while you're doing your exercises in the park. Thank you.